Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna test Shaman. Basically, it's going to be a quick preview as I only get a certain window of time to do it. So this is basically a 6-star skin available for the Shaman, as you can see over here. Before we do any preview, let's read through his skills. As you can see, I'm using Everlasting Secret on him. The only reason for that is I had no idea what emblems to use, and I'm going to compare that with an offensive version of Path of Assassin. Okay, so his ultimate skill, Natural Soul, it's Shaman can communicate with natural spirits and gain assistance from random natural spirit every 12 seconds. Lightning Spirit can increase Shaman critical hit by 220 and attack speed by 22. Fire Spirit can increase Shaman unit damage by 22% and critical hit by 22. Earth Spirit can increase Shaman's unit damage reduction by 22 and defense by 22%. The assistance from Nature Spirits lasts 24 seconds, which means you can have two at the same time. Each time Shaman gains the assistance of a Nature Spirit, they will share it with two random friendly Stronghold units, this is important, only Stronghold units, granting them with the same buff. Each Natural Spirit effect can stack up to 2 times. Okay, so if you're running 3 Stronghold units, all 3 of them will have this, and there will be no rotation, no RNG, all of them will get it. Incarnation of Thunder increases Shaman unit damage by 32%. Shaman summons lightning to strike enemy units in a very large area in front of them, dealing damage equal to 22% of own attack in 6 stages. Deal 50% more damage to enemy units inflicted with paralysis, and reduces the attack speed by 25% and unit damage by 25% for 16 seconds. When aided by Lightning Spirit, each stage of the attack deals additional damage equal to 2% of target's max HP and decreases the crit hit by 540 and accuracy by 540. So basically this skill is all about debuffing enemy units. Land of Fire increases Shaman crit hit by 420 and unit damage by 22%. Effect doubles when HP falls below 35%, so that's our Rampage. Effect remains even after HP is restored. Shaman in cities, well, the fury of 2 random friendly non-defensive units, increasing Shaman, the fury of 2 random friendly non-defensive units, okay, so can be offensive, range and caster units and charges units as well, increasing the attack speed by 22% and penetration by 220. Then deals damage equal to percentage of max HP and 216% of own attack to enemy defensive units. Cooldown is 24 seconds. When aided by Fire Spirit, increases the unit damage and crit hit damage of all friendly units with Rampage already triggered by 30% each, and decreases enemy defense units unit damage reduction by 30% as well. So it's all about buffing the units here and debuffing when he has the Fire Spirit. Study Guard increases Shaman base defense by 1060. So let's see that stat. So his defense is 2887. Let's compare that to another champion caster unit, which will be Quetzal. Right, so even with 1000 increase, that defense here is very similar. I can't remember if Quetzal has anything that increases his defense. Let's quickly go look through, because there might be an issue. It's the same issue we had with okay, so 500 here, yeah, okay. But see, all of this, hopefully there's no an issue that we had with an Abyss Lord, where the damage, well, the stats from the skills were actually not working. Okay, but that defense, even with 1000 increases, apologies, not as great. Obviously it's higher than that, but let's compare it with a champion unit. Okay, so okay, Judy as a support commander unit has much more defense than Shaman, who is a support as well, guys. Okay, it's not a damage dealing unit, it's a support unit. Anyway, let's follow through. Increases Shaman's defense by 1,000. Each time gaining the assistance from natural spirits and restores 10% of max HP. Shaman uses Sturdy Stone to protect themselves and random friendly defensive unit, increasing their tenacity by 220 and shield value by 220 for 16 seconds and restoring HP equal to 100% of their own attack. Cooldown is 24 seconds. When aided by Earth Spirit, increases all friendly Stronghold units damage reduction by 20% and grants a shield equal to 15% of max HP. Now, his special skill, Natural Fury, increases Shaman unit damage by 22%. There's quite a lot of these buffs increasing his damage by 22%. Obviously, it's 20 without the Everlasting. And makes them immune to damage equal to 18% of their max HP. So whenever Devil jumps on them, he is going to only do 18% of max HP. Hold on, is it? Make them immune to damage equal to 18% of their max HP. Equal means exactly 18%. Okay, well, I'll need to test that, yeah? Because usually it's makes them immune to damage exceeding over 18% of max HP. We'll have to try that. When Shaman is deployed at the same time as Berserker, so that's the unit collaboration here, okay? They work better together. Increases both units' unit damage reduction by another 22% and crit hit damage by 22. Shaman awakens the natural foe inside, increasing their own tenacity by 540 and dodge by 540. Okay, dodge, let's see his dodge. 24. Okay, so he's getting more dodge. Okay, he'll be able to dodge the attacks. However, developers are actually not really going for the dodge stat anymore. They even took it off the Venom spawn. So, right, but it's here. Okay, you got extra dodge for 8 seconds. Then they deal damage equal to 176% of their own attack to enemy units in a large area and inflict additional debuff as per the natural spirit owned. Okay, so there's 3 different spirits you can get: lightning, fire, and earth. Okay, and whichever you have on, and you can have 2 at the same time, you're gonna do an extra debuff on enemy units. With the earth spirit, you inflict additional stun for 5 seconds and decreases unit damage reduction by 30%. Okay, so that's quite a lot damage reduction, and the upkeep will be quite high. You'll at least have that once every 36 seconds, but the fight has to last at least 36 seconds. With Fire Spirit, additionally inflicts burn for 8 seconds, deals damage equal to 2% of the target unit max HP and decreases unit damage by 30%. With Lightning Spirit, additionally inflicts paralysis, which goes well with the first skill of the unit, for 8 seconds and increases the attack speed of friendly units in a large area by 30%. When Berserker is on the battlefield, Shaman will trigger Resonance when invoking Nature's power, increasing Berserker's tenacity by 540 and dodge by 540. At the same time, increases life drain by 30% and attack speed by 30% and grants 2 random nature spirits. Last 8 seconds. Right, so this is all of his skills. So you can see up to the talents up to 22,000. So he's on par with all the other units I have on the second. He's currently using +3 Everlasting Secret, and I got in stock Path of Assassin emblems to see how much damage he can do. Okay, so I believe this is it, a simple explanation of his skills. What I'm going to do now is I am going to compare Shaman with the team with a Shaman and team without a Shaman. And then I'm going to compare the team with a Shaman against the team with a different champion unit. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to see if spending 100,000 diamonds on the support unit is worth it. Even for Kilgore, because there are 2 OP units, Dark Elemental and Blackguard, and if you run Kilgore and you don't have them, might be actually worth keeping the diamonds and getting them instead of the Shaman. Okay, so let's try that team. This is the team I've been asked to run on a Stronghold channel on official Discord, and it will be a good indicator. Obviously, after that, I'm going to jump and do a little bit of testing against different heroes using different formations, and I got one from Good Lad that he's using with a conflicts, so this will be quite interesting to see how it performs. And the boy to beat today is an Astral team, as always. It's pretty basic team, there's nothing OP here. Okay, I'm using 3 commanders and 1 champion unit. I could tweak that around, I could add Dark Elemental here, I could add Abyssal here, so I can make that stronger. I'll try to test against other teams as well, but I still don't feel too well, guys, and I'm gonna make it rather short stream. Okay, apologies for that, but I still cough a lot. Still recovering a little. At least my ear doesn't hurt anymore, so I can wear headphones. This is why I couldn't stream, because I couldn't wear my headphones. It was just too painful. Okay, I'll just make sure I have the right domains here. Yeah, I only have one really, but let's go with what I have highlighted there, and let's make sure I have the right domains over here. Yeah, everything seems right. Okay, let's run it. This is the first simulation today. And by the way, guys, is chat working? I don't see any messages. All right. Apologies, guys. I didn't see any messages on the chat. I think chat lagged. Right, hold on. Let me Oh, there's no Shaman, actually. I wanted to show you guys the animation of the Shaman. Apologies, guys. Okay, so, hey, all. Hi, hello, Gorax. Everlasting as he looks as buffer. Yeah, this is what I've put. Lol, my luck is not 22 seconds. Sorry to hear that, Ivica, but this. See how this skill works. Yeah, I'll try to do that. Okay, Dionysus, sorry, I can't speak Russian, and I don't think there's any auto translation. No, not really. Righty, okay, so let's speed it up. I just want the result, but obviously I had to catch up with the chat. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't see anything on the chat, and I was like, wow, no one writing anything. It's unusual, right? So 80 seconds fight, Astral wins. Okay, just as per Ivica's request, let's take with the Everlasting. So his defense 2887. To 825, so it does work, okay, but his base defense must be really low compared to other caster units. Let's check. Alright, maybe no, not really, yeah. Anyway, let's get that bad boy going, okay? Let's put the Everlasting back again. Oops. I'm confused, guys. As you can see, I'm not in my right mind now yet. There's nothing I can spoil here, so that's good. Yeah, it does work. Okay, so this is that team without Shaman. Okay, let's put Shaman into the team. Don't worry about the formation, guys. I am going to change that. Okay, this is just for the test sake. We're gonna see how this team, obviously every team will be different, yeah, but let's see how this team performs with different champion units. So it is a big difference. Okay. In this scenario, Shaman works. Okay, he turns the lost fight into a won fight. So that's important. Let's see the damage portion of his, the true damage portion of that. Okay, it's really okay, but let's not forget, it's not a DPS unit. Okay, it's not Dark Elemental. It's not quads. It's a support unit, and this is the first support unit, the first champion support unit that we have, and we should be comparing him with Judy. Okay, Judy is a support unit as well. So the damage portion, apologies. However, he does provide healing. But as you can see, that healing portion compared to the passive regen of all of these units is not really impressive. Okay, these units heal themselves more than he heals them for. That's a good take. Okay, right. So that was with the Everlasting. Before I move forward and do that, try that team with different command champion units, I will actually change the emblem so we can actually buff his damage. Let me just okay, I should definitely upgrade that. Okay, that berserker is, but obviously I will not be running. Okay, I need to upgrade these emblems, so this team will get better. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do that on the stream right now. Maybe when we get a break, right? So this is Path of Assassin emblems on that guy now. Okay, the fight is still won. Hope he survived the whole battle. Yes, he did, so you can see the damage. Okay, so more damage, but is it worth putting Path of Assassin on him? I will keep it for a different unit. Definitely, I will keep it for a different unit. He does not need Path of Assassin in this scenario, guys. As I said, everyone will have different results with that unit as you're in a different point in the game. As you can see, this icon doesn't actually really have that much power. It's only at 17 million. Some of the guys who are watching this stream are probably around 20 million power. Okay, let's put Everlasting back again. Righty, but is he worth the price? Okay, because the price is high. Let's be honest, 100,000 diamonds, it's a lot. So let's remove him and let's put Quetzalcoatl in the same team. Okay, Quetzalcoatl let the team win as well. As you can see, the healing portion is pretty much the same for the other units. So if you go Quads and you add to that team, it will work the same. Obviously, later on there will be more units released that will buff the Stronghold. Okay, so we go Quads. So there's nothing here, nothing here. We got Grim Rider as well. Right, let's do another one. Let's put the OP one. Let's put the top tier unit right now. So as you can see, this team with OP units, well, OP champions, still works wonders. And with Dark Elemental, we have the best results so far. Okay, we go one more. Okay, this is the last champion unit. Hopefully I didn't forget anyone else. Okay, so this is the worst result we had. So overall, in this scenario, you win with Shaman. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the formation as Varafian is suggesting. We're gonna go. We're gonna go with the formation that Goodlad is using. So this will be much different. Yeah, I am going to do that Varafian right now. Let me just copy that formation. So this is, we're gonna use a very strong formation now. I'm gonna put Astral in it, and I'll test it against different heroes, so we can see the worth of the unit. I'll test with and without Shaman. So the first formation that Goodlad told me he's running will be that troll here. Right, so it is a Conflux and Stronghold. Right, so this is going to be rather strong formation. Righty. Just going to move that here, so I don't need to move the Astral formation. So I'm testing that against the Astral again, and I'm gonna change it to see the difference. As I said before, this Astral is actually not the strongest you can run currently. So we don't have that, we don't have that, we have that instead. Right. Okay, so it's a loss against that formation of Astral. Let's put Shaman in, let's see how much of a difference it does. And Goodlad suggested I change Cyclop. for Shaman. This is one of the formations, okay? He's also running another one, and I'm gonna test it in a second. As you can see here, we got these spirits and the Shaman. Yeah, so it's only 2 tanks. I think this is going to be a draw, since there's only maybe 19 seconds. If that's down, that might go down as well. Come on, 8 seconds. Ah, right. But a big difference with Shaman, okay? So it will work in that situation. However, as you can see, he is not going to be a top damage source. Okay, he's done the same damage as Ice Demon in 48 seconds. So if you're looking for damage dealer unit, don't go for Shaman, okay? He's a support unit that buffs Stronghold and basically Stronghold. Now, obviously, this team has a lot you can change, okay? There's no another OP unit, which is a Blackguard. You can run Blackguard here. Hold on, which line is Naga? Naga is that lane, yeah. So you want to run Blackguard into the Naga. And this will improve your team survival. Because everyone is using Blackguard and Dark Elemental right now. Because last altar we had both of them. So everyone grabbed that on my server and I had to do the same, otherwise I would be too far behind. I didn't want to buy Dark Elemental, I wanted to delay it as much as possible, but I just couldn't. But yes, Piotr, overall, what I've got so far from doing some initial testing, Shaman is not as impressive as other champion units, okay? But again, he's got different role, okay? Dark Elemental is a main carry. Blackguard is a really strong tank. Quetzal is a backlane killer. I can do that, Ivica. Right, so adding Blackguard to that team just made that team too OP. But it's not about Shaman. It's not Shaman. Well, Shaman did the work, okay? Don't get me wrong. When we put Shaman in that team, it was quite impressive. The change was huge, okay? The Stronghold team didn't get stomped. So if you're running Stronghold, it will be worth getting him. Outside of Stronghold, this unit right now has no place unless you're running a different faction and you're using 3 Stronghold units like Troll and maybe Behemoth. Then yeah, it might be worth it. But as you can see, even without Shaman, this team still works well because it has everything else that is OP, okay? has that unit. That unit is still the strongest in the game. Anyway, there's one more formation that Good Lad wanted me to test. One second, Verefin. Okay, I'm just. Whoa. Where am I? Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna try the second formation of Good Lad, and then I'm going to close Discord as it's taking a lot of memory. And I have Lost Ark open. Okay, so it's not running that. Still running Psychic. Troll here. Powerful Mental. Shaman here. Zerker. And he's running Leprechaun, which I am going to replace with Blackguard after that. That's because the fight was so short. Right, let's put Blackguard in here. And just speed it up and we'll try Baratheon. Team. So as you can see, Blackguard had a massive impact in that fight. Just adding Blackguard, not only the fight was much longer, but it was a one fight. Okay, so much bigger impact than Shaman. And before we move to Varathon's setup, sorry Varathon, I'm doing that again. Let's just remove Shaman. Because if you brought a good point, let's just remove Shaman and run the previous fight with 7 units, and it was the same result. It's like, it doesn't matter if Shaman is in the team or it's not. And it's the same here. Nari, I'll check that for you. But it's due to change, okay? It can change, guys. It's a troll, which is nice. That's actually a nice combo. And Venom Spawn. And in 11 hours, I'll know who's next. So anyway, yeah, as you can see, guys, it doesn't matter if the Shaman is in the team or it's not. The fight is still the same. So that tells you 100,000 diamonds for that unit might not be worth it. Right, so obviously it might be bugged, guys. Don't get me wrong. That's what happened to Abyss Lord. Okay, the test server is really bugged. There's a lot of issues on the test server. Right, Varafion, sorry for the delay. I'm gonna run your team now. So you got Blackguard here. And you got that here. You use Spartans. And then you got ID, Shaman, Zerker, and the Behemoth. Right, so this is the team you wanted me to try. Yes, BG and Troll combined together a really good setup. I have a Dragon Mutare on my server that runs BG and a Troll. I even have Ziren who uses BG and a Troll, and if you don't have any access to the backline, like Astral, you will have hard time dealing with that team, because this Troll will eventually wear down your team, and the Blackguard will be unkillable. There's barely any impact, Mephi. Maybe it's only against Astral, okay? Because I'm only testing against these Astral. Well, let's take that unit away, okay? It's the third time I'm doing that, and so far there was barely any. I need vodka to keep looking at this. Lots of vodka. Enjoy. But yeah, if you are a main of Stronghold, you will be disappointed. Even without the Shaman, I got the same, well, a little bit different result this time, but yeah. Yeah, first test said the Shaman is having an impact in a team that doesn't have Dark Elemental, in a team that doesn't have Ice Demon, and in a team that didn't have Blackguard. Once we add these units, they make more impact even than the Shaman. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to compare if it's worth for us to spend 100,000 diamonds on a unit that gives us a little impact compared to the impact of a Blackguard or Dark Elemental. Because I believe it's better to put Blackguard in your team than it is to put Shaman right now. Right, so this is your team Varathion, okay? Let's put Shaman back in. And let's test against Ziren. Let's go for a very basic Ziren team. Okay, let's go for a budget one. Yeah, very cheap, very standard, like nothing OP here, okay? And then I'll add different things. So we'll improve that team and we'll see how much of a change it does. Yeah, Mermaid sounds good too. Oops, I've done that. Yeah, this Mermaid is fully awakened, so she'll make sense. I can actually change that for Pitfin if it's needed. Okay, so I've done that, right? Okay, and Devil is on the line with that fella. All right. Now let's do the same fight with Judy. Let's see who has more impact. Now let's tweak this team around. Okay, let's now go suicidal here. Okay, first with Judy, then with the Shaman. So against Ziren, Judy has more impact than the Shaman. He does not bring anything into Ziren team. Right? Who else do you guys want me to test this team against? Just revert the changes. Let's make it variance basic team. Gonna tweak it around, yeah. Remember, guys, this might not be the strongest team, but this is not what we tested. We're not testing the team of Kilgore. We tested the impact of Shaman and if it's actually worth it to purchase him. Yep, this is the point. This is true. If each other is nothing I can do, it does bring, it adds something. It did add something. Let's say that into the first test I've done. Okay, it turned a team without a Shaman to win against Astral, but these were two very basic teams. Okay, we are in the point of the game when if you're playing on the older server, everyone has at least 3 commanders and 2 or 3 champions. And I've been testing against Astral that only has, excuse me, three commanders. Okay, so there are stronger teams, and he does not bring that. Okay, maybe he will have some uses. Maybe they will use him in a different team. But why would you spend 100,000 diamonds on a Shaman when you can buy Dark Elemental and actually use him in every team? As you guys could see for the past, well, since Dark Elemental got released, I said he is very strong. And every stream that I've done since then, Dark Elemental is always in one of these teams because he fits everything. He is worth it. Blackguard is worth it. That unit currently not. Anyway, right, so this is against Ziren. And we tested against Astral. It's a shame, man, that it looks like that. It looks cool, yeah. Right, so I think this will be it when it comes to testing. Now let's see his animations, okay? Let's do something else, because this unit just... I just don't feel like it, okay? So let's see what it does. I'm really not impressed by that unit, guys, so I'm not even gonna go and try another setups, because he might be broken, just like what was his name, Abyss Lord was. Well, let's see at his animations. Let's look at this stuff like that, guys. Okay, so that was the Earth Spirit there. So yeah, there's the shield that he provides to units. Slow it down a little bit. Maybe don't like that. Okay, so that's the lightning one, I believe. Yeah, Raging of Flame, so that's his skill. Monolith Shield, Tunnel Shield. Okay, so the skills, as you can see, they're working here. You can see the damage coming here. And after this fight, guys, I'll do the quiz. Okay, there'll be only one question today. Hopefully there won't be too much lag. I know some people have lags, and what I'm thinking is I'm thinking about moving the quiz to the Discord. So basically, I'll create a channel on my Discord with where I'll post a quiz during the live stream, okay, and people will answer that. However, I'm not really convinced about that, because obviously that will need you to watch two different applications, stuff like that. Just too much hassle. I'll prefer to do it on just YouTube, but I know some people have big delays, like 22 seconds, and I don't know why. Some people don't have any delays, and I've tried everything on my end, and nothing really worked. Right? Yeah, so he's doing a lot of damage. No, not really. Okay, it's just a percentage. Okay, so see, the most of his damage comes with the incarnation of the Thunder. Land to Fire only does 5%, and this is in that fight. Okay, let's actually check the skills. We didn't check the skills. Okay, let's revert it back. I'm going to use your formation, Verafion, okay, the one that you gave me. If I remember it correctly, I'm sorry guys, my memory is... hold on. Just rewind the chat. Okay, throw was here. Oops. Okay, let's try that. Let's go against the Astral team. Did I use PG in the previous team? I think I did. Okay, so let's see the skill portion of Shaman in the team fight. This is not the team that I used in the first fight, so the result will be different. At least the team on the left side. Try against Kov with Sambal and Melodia. Okay, Mr. Me, I can do that before we finish. But can you give me the team of Kov that you want me to test against? Yeah, so 21% comes from that. Okay, so that's the damage. Right, so from the skill description, 6 stages, let's multiply that by 6. That's 120 on attack plus that. Okay, obviously it's RNG, you might have got more of them than that, but this... Okay, then deals damage equal to that, and that to enemy defensive units, so all of them. So in theory, this seems like it does more damage than that skill. Alright, but it's more AoE. Okay, so basically that hits 4 units instead of 2 units. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, Mr. Me, do you have the Kov team you want me to test this team against? Hello, joined just now. Have you tested Everlasting Sacred Visit? I did at the beginning of the stream, Christy. I think Everlasting is better, although the increase on the spells is not really significant. As you can see, it's only 2% here and there. Standard, okay. Everyone plays different. team, okay? But yeah, let's go with very standard one. I don't play Casamble, by the way, so for me, standard will be something like that. Is that standard? There's nothing fancy here, there's no Dark Elemental. Mr. Me, is it okay? Okay, so very standard then. Okay, same ratio. Right, so not impressive, but let's swap the places. Okay, let's put another unit. Okay, so we're testing a support. Let's put Judy here. This Revi is crazy, yeah. So, if you had a choice between two supports, Shaman or Judy, obviously Judy goes to all the teams and your Kilgore might be your second team. But that is a big difference, okay? A lost fight turn into a win fight. This is always what you want, okay? You always want to turn the tables around, okay? So that works, okay? Now let's put another unit then. Let's put another champion. So you have a choice of actually... Okay, that's already there. Okay, let's add Quetzal to that. As for the sake of... Yeah, so overall, I'm disappointed with the Shaman. Maybe he's not working as he should. Might be test server problems, but I know other people tested that as well. And yeah, the results are not the greatest compared to other units. He is a support unit, so I should be comparing him with Judy, but Judy has much more impact, and Judy can be played in multiple teams. He can't, okay? He is only good for the Stronghold units. This is the problem. He is not versatile. Anyway, guys, this will be the end of the stream. However, I still got the question to ask you guys. Okay, so there will be one question. Can you ask which units are in the altar with Shaman? I already did, and it's Troll and Venom Spell. But it might be changed, guys. A couple times I had different units on test server compared to what we'll get in the game. Okay, so don't take that for granted. It's due to change. Okay, anyway, I'm going count to 5 and I'll post the first question. This is not going to be A, B, or C question, okay, guys? This will require you to write. Varafian, I can't. Well, I did show it. Oh, with T2 heroes. Right? I'm not sure if any of these units, if this has been released, because since this horn has appeared in the game, I actually never opened it. I never did because I'm not buying these units at the moment. So yeah, I'm not buying these heroes, okay, at the moment. Right, anyway, guys, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to calm down. As I said before, you need to write down the answer, okay? So focus, get your keyboards ready. The question is simple. If you've been watching this stream or you read the description of the skills of the Shaman, it will be about one of the skills. You'll need to write down the answer, okay? I don't care about spelling as long as I can read and understand, okay? So I'm gonna count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think that's enough time. Right, let's see the correct answer. It's lightning, fire, and earth. There's no water and there's no air, guys. So the 5 first people who actually answered the case had to be 3, okay? Had to be the 3. 1 is not the correct answer, so apologies. Piotr, Mephi, Dragos, sadly King Forest Hill, you answered with air and water. Laslav, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and Varaforon is the 5th one with the correct answer. So guys, I'm gonna see if I got your IDs, and if not, I'll require you to pass an ID to me. What was that? Okay, I had a message that I need to decide what I'm gonna use for the notepad. was weird. Okay, anyway, let's do that transition here, right? So I got that sorted. How to pass ID to me? Okay, let me just check who has won last time, because I think Piotr, you won one time. No, you didn't. Right, so the way you do it is basically write a short message, because if you just put a number, it might get filtered as spam. So let's write, hey Gorax, this is my ID, and you give me the ID. You can find the ID over here and the server you're playing on. So 130222, the winners are, okay, Varafion, I got your ID, thank you. You play on EU53 server, is that correct? I'm just checking that because the ID you give me includes the server you're playing on. Mephi, I got your ID. Okay, I got Mephi. Dragos, I need your ID as well. I don't think I got you here. And Vlaslav as well. Yeah, I don't have you guys, so I'll need your IDs as well, okay? So Vlaslav, Piotr, and Dragos, guys. The format, yeah, you type it there. As this, you type it like that, yeah. Varafian, I got it. You already sent it. If you want to, you can send it on Discord. It's not really a problem. Whatever suits you guys, okay? It's not like anyone except for the devs can do anything with your IDs. Vlaslav, you play on U20. Are you back playing the game? I didn't even know you're back, because obviously I didn't see your name. Yeah, I saw that on Discord. And you play on EU39, okay? So I'm only waiting for Piotr. Piotr, are you still with us? You can contact me on Discord. Okay, you guys can always contact me on Discord. One last question, that airship that bounces top left next to your username, is that a new event? Are you allowed to show it to us? It is not a new event. It's a welcome back gift, okay? So if you don't play the game for a week, month, or whatever, you get this offers, okay? You can claim it for free, okay? It is like welcome back gift. So I can show you that. I can show that to you guys, because most of you actually play every day. So as you can see, it's quite a lot, and it all depends on how long have you been offline. And since it's a test server, the clock goes round and round and round. Sometimes I'm back to 1st of January. Sometimes I'm ahead, if you know what I mean. You got quests that you can do, yeah, and they give you rewards. The rewards are quite nice, but obviously it's not worth being offline for such a long time, yeah. you lose more than you gain from that, but it is actually quite nice. Oh, what's that? Yeah, you can purchase stuff. Yeah, it's quite overpriced, but premium artifact for £28. Yeah, and it tells you, I don't even know what that is, but this is basically it, guys. Yeah, so while it looks nice, it is not ideal to be off for that period of a time. But if you want to get back to the game, it's always nice. There's something that'll get you back to the game. It's not gonna make you the same level as all the guys that have been playing, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for participating today. Next week, I'll try to do... yes, that's what I have to do, guys. I have to test Adela. Okay, she is strong. Right now, I can tell you, okay, I didn't test her over here yet. I got her ready, but obviously I missed the last 2 streams because I was sick. I'm better now, so next week, I'm also playing Lost Ark Online, so I don't really have much time to play Era of Chaos. But yes, Isco, who just smiled on the chat, he has bought Adela, okay? He has bought Blackguard and he has bought Dark Elemental on the same altar, and I have more power than him, but I can't beat him with my Astral, which I used to do against his Astral. So it tells you Adela is working. She is a good replacement for Astrals, but is she good enough to replace Darmith? That's something we'll need to look for later on, because obviously Darmith will be the main hero for my formation. So that's why I'm not buying Adela, because Adela will be just a transition. She'll be like a middleman before I get Darmith. I'm saving for Darmith. And by saving, I mean I'm not spending anything on the game right now. Instead of me buying the monthly packs, I'm actually saving for that because I decided I am going to cut off on spending on mobile games, because there are a lot of good PC games like Lost Ark Online. That's what I've been playing lately, and that's what's taking so much of my time. That's why I'm not even active on Discord or anything. Just get into the late game, because the game is quite fun. Anyway, but I'll try my best, guys, to stream for you. Okay, I'm still gonna do some content for White Magic. Yeah, for Era of Chaos. I got a few ideas to do 2 videos, but I'm also very limited when it comes to time, because the school, I have to make an application, and I got time till May to actually do the application from the scratch, sorry, and I need to learn how to do that, because they're not gonna teach me. I need to do all the research on my own, so this is what's taking most of my time right now. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next week, and I'll test Adela. Then I got Genie weapon, and I got Bone Dragon weapon to test, so I am behind the schedule. Maybe I'll try to put 2 weapons on the same stream. We'll see. Right, enjoy your Sunday, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.